Fossil hunting is incredible because with the combination of hard work and luck, you can find some amazing things. Both Blair and Ryan struck it huge with the aqua nuts, finding the holy grail of Florida fossils. They uncovered Columbian mammoth tusks of lengths between 5 and 7 feet long. We have some limited but incredible footage of Blair's massive tusk, and we're gonna follow Ryan through the recovery process. These massive fossils are difficult to preserve, with many of them crumbling upon touch or while drying out during the preservation process. Look how fragile they can be as a shift in water results in a section of Blair's tusk just falling right off. Although Columbian mammoth finds in the Gulf of Mexico are not highly unusual, finding a tusk or even two definitely is. The Columbian mammoth existed in what is now Florida 1.5 million years ago before finally going extinct approximately 11,000 years ago during the Pliocene era. This animal was actually bigger than the modern elephant and the woolly mammoth itself, reaching a height of 13 feet tall and weighing as much as 10 tons or 22,000 pounds. The longest tusk ever recorded to date was actually also from a Columbian mammoth and reached a mind-blowing length of 16 feet long. Instead of taking any unnecessary risks, Ryan heads home to do some research to figure out how he can raise this tusk out of the water with causing the least amount of damage possible.
Alright, so here we are building the mammoth tusk slings. I got some canvas tarp and we cut it in half, and I feel like if I can get either the whole tusk or half of it onto the canvas, I'm going to attach some straps all the way up into the middle and we'll do a lift bag right from the middle. I think that should work.
These tarps will help him evenly distribute the weight of this massive tusk so he and other divers can ascend to the surface using the help of a lift bag. Ryan's tusk happens to be broken right in the center, which makes this process actually much easier. Once the team has brought everything to the boat, it's time to head home and start the delicate preservation process. This involves soaking the tusk in fresh water and changing out that water several times in an attempt to remove salt from the tusk. After the water becomes less and less salty, it's time to let the tusk dry. And we're talking bone dry. This process could take up to a month, at which point Ryan's going to soak this tusk in a mixture called Paleo Bond or something similar. What that mixture does, it actually solidifies the fossil further by filling any type of hole in that fossil. What this does is it further hardens it, and once it's been dried out again, the two halves will be put together with an epoxy, and he'll be able to put it on display. Blair and Ryan discovered an amazing part of our Earth's history, but we're just warming up at I Had Dead Things. Subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
Really impressed by the end down here. When I found it, I mean, I just had to mentally prepare that this whole end was just going to crumble as I tried to recover it. I just didn't think it was solid, but it really appears to be pretty stable. You know, obviously I'm going to do some type of Paleo Bond or whatever I get recommended by people who have done this before, but it's just such a beautiful piece. I can't believe this is all so well preserved down here at the end of it. Just doesn't look stable when you look at it. It's like it's fallen apart, frozen in time or something. Alright, so here we are. This is the morning after the recovery. Got here late last night with the tusk. I think I drove about 55 miles an hour for a couple hours on 75 yesterday. It was very nerve-wracking, but everything came home in the two pieces that it was. Got it back here soaking in some containers. I had to have a friend come over and help haul it out of the truck and get it back here. Seems really stable. I'm very impressed with how well it's stayed together. Barely lost any flakes on the ride home and moving it into the containers. I'll probably soak it here for a couple of weeks, just changing the water out relatively frequently, and then apply some type of Paleo Bond or other adhesives to stabilize the tusk. But it does look very stable. Again, I'm very impressed with it. It's just very surreal having this here. You know, it's been a dream of mine for quite a while to find something like this. And, yeah, I'm just floored to have this sitting here. Need to say thank you to Captain Mike of Aquanuts. Obviously couldn't have done this without him. Blair Morrow, you were a huge help out there yesterday and the day before. Mark Spear, definitely a big hand, bringing some containers and other equipment to help me out. Definitely needed to thank my mom. She's behind the camera right now and been a huge support piece for my whole career with fossil hunting, but definitely with this piece in particular. And then of course Dave Monroe and his whole crew who was on our boat yesterday. Just so supportive and you know, really concerned with making sure that this was done as well and smoothly as possible. It was very special to have them out there and share the whole experience with them, and have everyone be so supportive. It definitely made the process a lot easier. So thank you again to all of them, and we'll keep everyone updated on the process as it continues.